Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More TV personality Willsy headlines Queen's birthday honours for South Australia in 2018. Anne Wills is one of Adelaide's most highly regarded television personalities, and today she joins an incredible list of South Australians recognised in this year's Queen's birthday honours list. The outgoing and talented entertainer is one of more than 50 South Australians to be recognised in 2018, with the group representing a diverse range of fields. One South Australian woman also received the highest honour on offer, the Companion Order of Australia, with a 15% increase in the number of women receiving awards this year. Take a look below as some of the honorees share their reaction to the announcement. A full list of the South Australian recipients can also be found below. Anne Wills, OAM, Ms. Wills, or Willsy as she is better known, has been awarded an Order of Australia medal for her service to broadcast media in South Australia. Willsy is a South Australian television personality and entertainer who holds the record for the most number of Logie Awards won, with 19 awards. She has spent time with Channel 9, Channel 7 and on radio, and has appeared on a number of television shows, including In Melbourne Tonight, The Bert Newton Show, and Good Morning Australia. Ms. Wills said she felt absolutely honoured to be awarded an Order of Australia medal and was proud of her long career. Longevity has been fantastic in Adelaide, and I firmly believe that if I had been anywhere else in Australia than Adelaide, then I would not have had this longevity, she said. Willsy said she had seen it all in the industry, including plenty of change, and she was excited about the future of television. I love the fact that it's instant. Every time I'm looking at a movie I think, yeah, well, that would have taken all day to do 3 minutes, she said. Television, especially in my day when I started, was actually live, so if we made a mistake we had to get out of it our own way. I just love the immediacy of television, and nowadays, anybody can take something that's happening on their phone, and we put that to air. To this day she is still stopped on the street by her adoring fans. She said they felt like family to her after all these years. I look at them as my family. I love it. I do quiz nights now, twice a week, and those people who come to my quizzes, I just regard them as an extended arm of my family. They're fabulous. Catherine Branson, AC. Catherine Branson QC is one of just 10 people in the country to receive the highest award this year. Ms. Branson was awarded a Companion of the Order of Australia. She was recognised for her service as a judge of the Federal Court of Australia and as an advocate for human rights and civil liberties, as well as her services to judicial administration and professional development, and to governance roles in tertiary education. She served as a judge and public servant between 1994 and 2008, and was also president of the Australian Human Rights Commission from 2008 to 2012. She said she was astonished to be recognised. There were challenges. At the time I thought it was entirely because I was female. In retrospect I think it was also because I was appointed quite young, she said. I wasn't quite 36 when I was appointed head of the Attorney General's Department and Crown Solicitor for the state. She said although challenges still remain for women in the industry, society had come a long way. We've got some way to go. But it's important that we remember how far we've come, she said. Education is a fundamental and very important human right. Without education you can't fulfill either your own capacity or participate well in public life, or indeed fully in private life. The rule of law is fundamental to the operations of our courts, but it's at the very core of human rights as well. The equal treatment of all people, both before the law and generally in society, is fundamental. Arman Ibrahimzadeh, OAM. Arman Ibrahimzadeh was recognized for his service to the community through social welfare organizations as a domestic violence advocate. His mother was murdered in 2010 by his father in front of 300 people at the convention center. It is an honor to be recognized. It's not just about me, my sisters, my family, what happened to us, but it's about the issue of domestic violence, he said. Mr. Ibrahimzadeh is a White Ribbon Australia ambassador and was behind the formation of the Zara Foundation Australia, named after his mother. It's about having that conversation in the public domain. It's about giving the issue a platform so that we can continue to do the advocacy work that we have been doing the past few years, he said. In the past few years we've managed to take this issue and make it a public conversation, and I think we as a society need to have those conversations. The work that we do isn't just about my mum, but it's about all the other mums, all the other women and girls out there who have experienced what we experienced. Gillian Aldridge, OAM. Gillian Aldridge was recognized for her service to the community of Salisbury and the local government. Ms. Aldridge has been the mayor of Salisbury since 2008, also serving as a councillor and deputy mayor since first joining local government in 1988. She said at first she didn't believe it when she found out she had received an award. Originally I thought it was a hoax, I just didn't even think about it. I thought someone was playing tricks on me, she said. But when I got the second letter, I began to believe it and I just cried and cried. For me to get an award like this for a job that I absolutely love to do, I've just got the most amazing community. I do what I do because I absolutely love it, and that seems to be a great reward I get every day. The 2018 Queen's Birthday Honours list recognises a diverse range of contributions and service across all fields, including professional endeavours, community work, Australia's Defence Force and emergency services. Anyone can nominate any Australian for an award in the Order of Australia. If you know someone worthy, nominate them now at www.gg.gov.au. South Australians on the 2018 Honours List. Companion in the General Division of the Order of Australia, AC the Honourable Catherine Margaret Branson QC. Member in the General Division of the Order of Australia, AM Richard James Butler Richard John Dennis Michael Philip McBride Andrew James Marshall Peter Herbert Root Lee and Richard Smith. Officer in the General Division of the Order of Australia, the late Alice Dorothy, Alitia, Rigney Smeedle of the Order of Australia in the General Division, O. Mervyn Keith Fairbank Julie N. Florence Feast Margaret Ann Ford Elizabeth Ann Ferner D.R. Desmond Charles Hoffman Jack Richard Hopgood Robert William Hussey Stephen Bryce Kinnear Gregory Wayne Kipling Marilyn Dora Keekle the late Michael John Mavromatis Peter David Munn Archibald Simon Murray D.R.D. Nicole Gregory Trevor Peterson Trevor Raymond Powell D.R. Jeremy Rafters Ian Herbert Ravenscroft James Devon Shevia Julianne Sloan Stephen Colin Stock Alan John Suter Mary Felicity Sutherland Janet Sorby Tiva Anch Early Wills Richard Frank Wilson Arman Abraham Zada Rex Adams Gillian Mary Aldridge Robert James Bache Kate Rose Barnett Ian Boswell Michael Rodney Boyce Lorraine Brown Robert Darwin Brown Martin Samuel Butler Catherine Louise Conway Dean Desmond Corden John Sidney Coxon Ursula Mary Dahl Public Service Medal Desmond John Ford Robert Glenn Sanford Ian Leslie Paleoni Robin Wilton Mark Andrew Hanson Senior Constable First Class Mark John Carroll Detective Senior Sergeant John Guard Sergeant Tarrant Trevor Lyon Distinguished Service Cross Flight Sergeant Renee Louise Cole Flight Lieutenant Joshua Dominic Brown Wing Commander Peter John Hay Leading Aircraftman William John Newnham Officer in the Military Division of the Order of Australia, our Major Richard Paul Clark Print Email Facebook Twitter